Now let's talk about B site, because B site really, really annoys me that nobody takes it seriously. I have seen a very well respected YouTuber decide to tell you guys to come here and to like walk into this corner, throw one smoke there to smoke off here to try and prevent the player playing short from seeing you, and another one to go like there or something to try and smoke off benches. I didn't throw that perfectly because I don't use these smokes, but let's just have a quick chat about where players should be playing as a CT. Now, you got your standard position right up on drop down, and you're going to peek, 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 boom. And a top tip, if you shoot when you're going up, it's going to go everywhere. If you shoot when you're coming down, it's going to go pretty much where you're aiming. It's a little bit more accurate to go down. But anyway. Or they could be playing here on barrels. Or they could be playing really sneaky, waiting for you to drop down. They could be playing on top of van. If they're not so skilled, they might jump up on van, but they're completely exposed here, so I would not recommend that. If they really are sneaky deaky, they might want to play up here. Or if they're super aggressive and sneaky, they might even play here, wait for you to push here and just pick you from behind with an SMG or something. So that's van. Bench would be another good place to play, because you can watch apartments and you can watch short. Another place you might want to play, which is my preferred position, is to play right here on short. You can pick the guys going there, there. You can peek out here, try and get the guys there. If they push through here, you can, just rotate around this, and it's very defensive. And if no one comes B, you've got a great shot to come over here and play connector, unless obviously they smoked it off. Alrighty, so let's just talk about those three positions and how to smoke them very much like you would smoke a site, complete in safety and without any risk. Alright, so let's talk about the easiest smoke to throw. You might want to lower the graphic settings at first, because I can't see the bend here so much when I'm looking at the wall, but it's very easy to see on the floor because of the lighting. So if you walk into this line there, you look at this AC unit, you just go there, right on that corner tip, and then I'll fly over to show you where it lands. It lands here, boom, and it takes out bench. Now, it's taken out bench from seeing apartments, and you didn't have to push up at all, where this guy could spot you, or even shoot you if he was camping and then run off, So that's a much safer smoke, and they won't hear you either, so you can run to it quickly. Your footsteps shouldn't be heard until about here when you're walking in. That's when a short player down there will be able to hear you. So, let's talk about another easier smoke. Just walk into this corner, take out your smoke grenade, look at this pillar here, and I would go slightly down, yeah? And then throw at the top of your throw. It should... Oh! Damn! Forget that. That's your B-side smoke. That's the later smoke. You have to aim a little bit higher than I just did there, and it should hit the skybox there. You see there? Bounce once, twice, 3 times, and boom! It smokes off this window, and it smokes off here very well. This is where most people would play it. They'd have to stand out to here, completely exposed, to be able to see you. And if they're playing here defensively, they could try and push up here, but then again, if you're against the wall there, it's very hard to see. Ideally, when the smoke's gone, they want to be standing here because your head is going to be about that height, and it's easier for them. So that's a good smoke to throw. Like I just showed there by accident, you can actually smoke off the site if you throw that slightly differently. If you throw it without hitting the skybox, it will land somewhere about here. So if you can imagine this smoke there, there, and here, you could easily drop down and plant here without being seen at all. Obviously, now we have to deal with this player. Now this one is one of those smokes which I make mistakes on a lot. I have preferred smokes. You can see this one's more I would call easy, and stairs is what I play when I play in my 5-man. So you can see. Anyway, these are the other smokes. This is the other smoke. This is to smoke off van. Now, throwing it slightly wrong will make him be able to push into drop down, and you will have to see that when you're pushing and to check it. If you throw it right, you should smoke him off perfectly. So this wooden beam here where it meets this edge of the house there, you just want to aim like a crosshair below it. I know you're all a bit different, so you should practice this. And I would say keep slightly to the left of the darker line. Jump and throw. So let's see if we can do it this time. Aim there. Jump, throw. That's better. Should land on the wall. There we go. That's your smoke. And that gets everything there. So you can't see from barrel unless you come up onto car, and you're completely blind if you go into drop down. So let's just theorize that we got these all with a 5-man. You got your smokes. Run over quickly. Now you smoked this, so you can easily run and drop down without being shot. If you run out too far, you might be seen by window, but if you drop down and you're this side, you can easily get the plant pretty safely, especially if you've got some teammates. Now once you've got this site, you're going to have to deal with the players. Ideally, once you've got it, you want to protect it from there, here, and here. So after throwing those 3 smokes that you've used to take the site, you've got 2 smokes left. I would strongly suggest throwing this one, and then focusing on here after throwing this one as well. And those can be easily thrown from bench, just throw it in that general direction. That makes short easier to do. Actually throwing it deep short, like so, just a quick throw, would make it also a little bit easier. Ideally you want it there you go. And that smokes off short, and then you only have to worry about this window. Now the assumption here is that you make 2 picks on site, then you got 3 rotators. CT ramp would probably come from here. He's going to have an AWP usually, so you want to make sure you can kill that guy. You might have one push through connector, and if you have a sneaky deaky guy, you could get some guy going through tunnel and up behind you. So you need to have players watching here, as if you were playing CT really. Just switch roles. You want one guy watching there, one guy ideally in kitchen like here, but you can be picked. The best place to stand really is against this wall, like so, because you can see them. One tap to the head, and it's actually very hard to see because of these shelves. Now CTs, when you're expecting a B push, if you're playing here, very simply throw against that wall there, and you've just smoked them off from a rush. So if you see those smokes coming in, if you just hear click, because you know it's going to go click, 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 just instantly whip it out. You have to have a keybind on your smoke grenade, and there, boom, smoke it off, stop the rush. Also, same thing applies for here. Just throw it. It's a simple one. If you're playing bench, it's just an intuitive one. Just throw it in there. It'll bounce, smoke off like that. It's very simple to try and slow them down. Now, if you're playing short and they're saying, oh, they're pushing short, throw it on the floor. There you go, and rotate to a safer position, which you could play here, here. I would recommend maybe here, and if you're sneaky, play right here. Try and let them run past you. Gives you a few more seconds to see them first when they're doing that, because if I'm looking at window, I don't see you till about here. It's very difficult. If I'm looking at bench, I don't see you at all. It's a strong position to play here. Alright, so I think these are all the smokes that you should be able to throw when you're playing Mirage. I know this has gone on for about half an hour video. I'll split this into 3 10-minute ones. So if you've experienced that on YouTube, this is why. It's just a bit long. So I will stop it at B site smokes and A site and mid smokes, so you can get them all together. Now I do know a smoke which is really, really silly, but it lands there, 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 and there. And if you throw it quick enough, by the start of the round, if you just throw it, you can smoke it off here. It's completely pointless because it doesn't help at all, but the smoke lands just as the guy's trying to go through here, and he goes, what the hell, where? And that slows the guy down from peeking here. So if you struggle throwing the window smoke, like I did, you could try it, but I'm not going to show it to you because it is a bit pointless. But, just jump on a map and explore what you can do. So if I do that, hopefully I do get it first time. Obviously, I am a bit too far to the right, leaving this open. But, just practice it. Once you've got the running part down, like I seem to have got, then fix your aiming and it will just be perfect, you know? The hardest thing to do is to like get it the first time. Once you got it, it's easy. Really is easy. Bonus features, you can see inside the top of Palace, which is really trippy. Anyway, so go on a map that you like to play, explore it, use the commands I've shown you, and think, right, where would I play? Okay, I'm playing connector. How do I throw it into connector? If I throw it from here, you know, I'm going to hit something. So I'm going to throw connector like that. Alright, so that's the angle that I need to throw. Obviously, that's a connector smoke to smoke here, if you're interested. Where's that angle? Oh, that angle's here. You know, that might be a bit hard to play because it rolls a bit. How about I come into this corner? I'll see where it goes there. And you fly over. You see, oh, I've just kind of smoked tunnel somehow, you know. So let me move it over a bit. And eventually, after throwing a few smokes, you should be able to just distinguish things like that, figure them out, and the smoke should land roughly where you want it. Now once you've got that down, you refine it, you see, oh, he can still see me, and then, you know, you aim a little bit higher, a little bit more to left and right, and that's how you do it. Try and use visual reference points, like I'm aiming at this thing, and then there, roughly. You know, it's just slight off, but it's something that you can use. I've seen people use a different one. I think it's here. Oh yeah, it's on this black dot, and you just throw like that, and this should pretty much smoke it as well. And if I aimed a little bit to the left, that might have been a bit better, even if I threw it to peak of my jump. You know, there are so many ways to throw the same smoke. So just jump on a server, use the commands, give you enough time, and just find out what works for you. Alrighty now. So I've spoken for a very long time on the smokes you can do for Mirage, but there you have it. Half an hour. Just jump on the map, do exactly what I've done, and practice those smokes, and you should be able to take B site, A site, mid control. You know, you've got it. Anybody can do it, but not many people do. So when you're thinking about, how do I keep getting picked in mid? Just remember this video. Throw that smoke. Watch it fly into a window and impress your mates. Obviously, again, I've done that slightly wrong, but, you know, practice, you can do it. When I, you know, get my DMG, I'm going to, you know, try and refine this. You see, what my issue is here is that I'm moving over to the right a bit when I'm aiming upwards. So here, I've aimed a bit more to the left. The smoke's now perfect. He can't see. You know, that took me, what, 3 seconds while I'm making a video to, you know, fix. So jump on a private server and do it. Even invite your friends. Get some more people on there, you know, and just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Anyway, I have been the Silent Boo. You have been you. Thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and let me know if you want to see another map. I'm pretty good at these smoking throw thingies. Alright, see you guys soon. Bye.